Round 80.
Rebuff.
Allen now on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Chiefs 0. Stephen Gostkowski to kick off for New England.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So that flag will cost them 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Penny. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
43, 15.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. Now here's Mahomes. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
4 down. Watch twins. Watch twins.
56, 56. Hey, home.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Now Allen to throw. Going to throw again. Steps away to his... And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It was Breland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
City, baby.
Round 80.
Mike, 44. I don't even know why this team showed up.
On play action, Allen. Looking downfield for Jones. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's Hill on the return. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 49-yard line.
Yellow.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Rashad Penny, touchdown number 15 of the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, Make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down at the 31.
X3, 218, jump.
And it's third down.
Check.
Tight.
Allen from the gun on third down. Completes it to Austin. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
You better be afraid of me. Shift. 6-6, pull it hard. Alert.
They'll run for it. This is White. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Rashad Penny down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
That's what I do.
This is Penny. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the Patriots' 21-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Penny. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll run with Penny. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. Mahomes throwing on 4th. They'll roll him out right. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. To throw, it's Allen. Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
56. Hey, high 7.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Mike. Push him back. Pass 85. Hey, Charlie. Stay with your man. Check it.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Got his man, that's Harry. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
1st down, Patriots.
Hey, number 19.
He's coming. Check in. Go.
Monday. Bravo.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Stop. Hey, Alpha.
Hey, we heavy on the edges. Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming.
To throw again, Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Hitchens, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though...
I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it a 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. To the air, Allen. He's got White here. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now Allen. It's complete. James White. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. Allen now looks to throw. It's caught. This is White. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 5. And it'll make it 2nd down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A terrific run there by Penny. 49 yards on the ground. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try. From the gun, it's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Allen now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On play action, Allen. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
You draw Porter.
Allen off the play fake. And that will be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Watch out for Hill on the return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And that will come the offense as they take over. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Rolling to his... And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Lawson in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 76 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 27, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Anthony Hitchens make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Ricky. Check three.
They'll run with Penny. Space to maneuver at the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now it's Penny. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Watch one. Under 10. 10.
On 2nd down, here's Penny, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Penny. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. On 3rd down, Penny. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
53. Mike, 53. I don't think you got it, son. He's alert. He's coming, double up.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Penny, a first down carry. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Come on. Double time. 3 down.
Here's a quick throw to Thielen. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, exit.
53, check 53. Rip left, rip left. Let's go, let's go.
Alert.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. It's a party now. Woo! 53.
Hey, wahoo.
Allen now throwing again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. New England on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4.
Mike, 53.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Off the screen, watch the screen. Off the screen, watch the screen.
Allen from the gun, he'll throw. It's caught. Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down.
First down, Patriots.
Play it, play it, play it, play it, play it, play it.
All 52.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Smooth.
On 1st down, Allen looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Alert, alert, alert.
Let's go, let's go.
Now Allen again. Oh, it stays up, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Frank Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. New England on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 11.
53. 53.
Hey, 2. 56, 56. We go.
From the gun, Allen. Flush to his right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
I'm coming after you.
5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide.
Undercut.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Got his man. That's Harry. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Operating from the red zone now. Allen dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Yeah, baby.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Watch the run.
Check 52. Alert. Alert.
Play action. Now it's Allen. The quick slant caught. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Check 53's Mike.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, orbit.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Watch the run. Watch the run. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
From the gun, it's Allen. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple.
And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction. And that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?"
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And checking the timeouts. They do have two defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Carl Lawson, his second sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. That one complete to Hill. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Two chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So this one in the win column for King.